Byron, I want to pick up on something you said. You said, well, this teaches us something about Scott McClellan because he wasn't a true believer. It really wasn't about ideology. He just had a loyalty to George W. Bush and inevitably got disappointed in that. But the flip side of that, one could argue, is that the president, instead of picking somebody who was solid for the job, picked somebody out of loyalty who a lot of people thought right from the start wasn't up to that job. Does that fall on President Bush?
Yes, it does. I mean, he was not a terribly good spokesman. There were some really excruciating moments in the White House briefing room. You could look at the other people. Another person I mentioned, Alberto Gonzales, is a guy who got in a job way over his head. But I think the thing that kind of distinguishes McClellan is he was amazingly naive in his belief that George W. Bush could kind of bring us all together, which is why he comes to Washington. You remember that press conference where Bush is asked to name a mistake that he's made, and he gives an awful performance. He can't name a mistake, and it's just terrible. But Bush realized, and he told McClellan that, look, if I name a mistake, my enemies are just going to keep pushing for more and more and more. And McClellan doesn't see it that way. He actually writes in the book, I believe that by embracing openness and forthrightness, it could have redeemed him. It could have transcended partisanship and brought together leaders of both parties to chart a consensus way forward on Iraq. That is a naive point of view.
We got less than